Hey folks, I'm Vicente. Today we're going to play Codespells, game by Stem. It's a game which is a bit difficult to pick up because it's a game which is going to try to teach you how to code, and to do so it will put you into the code of a little wizard which is going to try to modify a spell and create spell from different elements. It's not going to be that easy for me to cover the game because I obviously don't know how to code, but it's also what makes me interested into the game because I would definitely like to learn. And the key point of this game is to discover if it is fun enough to make you learn without just it being too hard and making you quit, which is not the easiest balance to find. So let's just go around a bit. I'm not going to show you exactly how the spells are going to work right now. We'll just do that maybe in the second part of this video. But first, let's just show a bit what kind of spell we can use and what we can expect to be able to do in Codespells. So I've got quite a bit of different spells. I've got different kind of spell from different elements. So I've got earth spell, I've got water spells, fire spells, and also some spells which are of different, let's say these ones are a bit mixed. So let's just begin with the spell from the earth spell wheel, because we've got a few. We've got a teleport, which is very, very handy, so it's going to be using a little orb that I'm going to throw away, and it's going to TP me here. So it is going to burn me a bit of, let's say, of mana. It's a bit different because if you just take a look at the right corner of my screen, there is different little bars here. So the green one is my HP, the yellow one is my, let's say, my earth mana, and so on. The blue is the water, the reddish is the fire, and the last one I think it's life, but I'm not sure I can make already spell with it. We'll see what we are going to be able to do with it. And basically every spell is going to burn a bit of each, maybe not of each, it depends really on what you want to do. You can just make it only use earth magic. As you can see, if I navigate through the spell, you're going to see the amount is different. We can see this mostly with the different Pearl and Persian stuff. And let's just go around. I'm going to use the other spell which is called Pearl Player. So this one is very interesting because most of the time you are using orbs to interact with your surrounding, and this one is going to use orb to pull the player. It's very easy to use and it's going to drag you forward, so you can basically fly with it. And if you just do it several times, you are going to be able to pull you forward very, very quickly. It's kind of flying. It's very, very efficient. And as you can see, there is a little bit of rocks here. I'm going to descend here, and we're going to use our push spell to push it forward. Once again, I'm going to use a little orb, which is going to kind of, I'm not sure if I can say it's going to push. Yes, it's going to push because it's not pulling it towards just on impact, it's just pushing a bit. And if we use the pearl, it's going to be a bit different because I believe the, oh, let's just not stay here. It's just pulling toward me, so I need to move because it's taking my position, and then it's dragging the rock toward me. If I do that on the little one, I'm going to probably be hurt. You see, it's a bit dangerous, and it's trying again to shoot me. Need to be very, very careful. Then what do we have? We've got let's see, let's just keep going with this. We've got a raise rock, which we could try. I should just go with that. It's going to, okay, it's not working here. I'm not sure I can make it work with this terrain. We are in sandbox mode, which is the main mode, but there is also maybe too heavy. There is a little error which is appearing on the bottom. So as I was saying, there is a sandbox one in which we are, which is going to allow you to make whatever spell you want to make, so you will have a quite decent area to play with. There is 3 arena if you want to play with friends and maybe test your spell against them, or maybe just create spell together and stuff. And I'm just going to show you a few more different spells. I'm going to go with the water a bit. We're going to go with add water. It's going to add a bit of water to the ground here. As you can see, there's already physics for this fluid, so it's going to go around. It's going to run for a bit of time, and then you are going to run out of mana and it's going to stop, but you can still do it again. I think you kind of give the spell an amount of mana which is going to run out at some point. It's not going to be your personal amount of mana which is going to... It's very pretty though. I like the art style of the game. I'm a bit more on the fence on the UI because, as I'm going to show in a minute here, I feel like the UI to create the spell is not really that much user-friendly. It's a bit difficult to get your way along. And let's just, what do we have here? I should maybe show you a few more things. There is, you can change the humidities, you can push water, pull water. There is quite a bit of different stuff. You can stop the water. Let's just go with maybe a fire spell. I can maybe use the explode spell, which is going to be a bit more regular spell. It's going to just explode like that, and the fire is going to stick around a bit, and I think it's going to propagate itself. Maybe not. I thought it was the case, but maybe it's not what I remember. Let's try again. Maybe if I was to add eat, maybe it could be the case. And if I just add explosion here, yes, it's propagating it seems. And it's going to be a bit dangerous for me, so I maybe want to get out of here. But still, it's interesting. Let's just go back and recover another spell. I'm going to go with, let's say, let's go with my teleport spell. We're going to go a bit away, and I'm going to find a good place to tinker a bit, because I've got a few spells which are ready. Still, we're going to try to do one without any basic input, so I can just show you how it's working. So let's go and open this little area. So we've got the new button here, which is going to make you make a spell which is going to be, you know, it's just going to be bare. There is nothing in there except the few basic function, and you will need to expand on it. Then we've got a library which is going to give you quite a good range of spells, and I think you can also maybe recover a spell from other people. Maybe not yet, maybe it will be later, because there is not that many, is there? Maybe there is a bit. You see, there is the one I've been making, the ancient are the thing, the one we've been using at the beginning. So these are all basic spells which we have when we launch a game for the first time. Then you can browse for more spells, but I'm not just going to be... There is a documentation here which is going to explain you how to... So these are the spells from the users, so it is in browse. And then we've got documentation and videos and stuff to help you in making these spells. There's also quite a few tutorials on the Steam hub which are quite useful. So let's just make a new spell. So we can begin with two different kind of modes. There is the blocky one, which is, I think, the one you should choose if you are beginning, because the JavaScript is just much more complicated. It's for advanced user. You need to already know the language. And then the blocky one, we've got 4 elements, but we can basically change it on the way, so I'm going to just stick to Earth, and we're going to call it test. It's not going to be very inspired, but it's just a test, so it's the truth. Anyway, so we've got event here. We've got onCreate, which is going to be what happens when you press your left button, and then we've got onEat, which is going to be what happens when you touch something with a little orb, which is going to go. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to begin with that, and we will just take a look at what's happening right now. So let's just use it. It's going to burn an amount of mana. It's going to make a little orb like this, and when it's going to reach the point, like it's going to eat, it's going to stay there and not move. If I was to just remove these 2 elements, let's just do that, it would just make an orb which is not moving at all, like that. So it's not moving, and the spell is tied to this orb, so we'll be able to change many things in its property. And let's just go back. So we've got a bit of different possibilities here. We've got let's see, let's just go back to property with it. We can change the color of the orb if we want to. Let's just go and do something different, like purple. I'm going to go also with let's say I want to change the orb speed, So we are going to set the all speed to something different. We can go with maybe slow, medium, and fast. Let's just go with slow so we can actually see what's happening. And I like the way we are moving these little blocks of things, but the I don't know, the way it is put here is not optimal. But as I should have said before, it's a game which is still in development and nothing is final here. It's still being worked on, and they are advancing towards their goal. So we might see quite a bit of update and improvement in the way it's going to be handled. And I'm pretty sure the UI is not final. So let's just take a look. What do we want to do with these things? So let's see. I'm going to get a bit lost in this. Maybe let's just begin with something very easy. We're going to stick to that. And what is going to happen when we're going to hit something? I'm going to make, let's say I've been seeing an elastic connection somewhere. Where was it? I always struggle to find stuff. Auth, property, movement, rotation. This one is cool. Let's say, as I was saying, it's not an easy video to make. We are going to stumble a bit here. I'm sorry about that. So elastic connection here. Here we go. So on it, it's going to stick to the thing it's going to touch, and let's make a medium strand. So it's going to stick around. Let's just equip it, and now we should have a purple orb, which is going to be pretty slow. And when it's going to touch the rock, it's going to stick to it, and it's going to follow it a bit. And maybe I should change a bit the amount of mana the spell is taking, because you can see it's taking 20 of mana. I'm going to go with something a little bit less, so let's go with 4. And here we can see that the consumption is just over there, so we can change it to something else. I don't know how to do it, but I'm pretty sure we can change the amount of mana it's taking. Maybe I should just reduce it even more. I'm not sure it's possible. Let's just take a look, and I was pretty sure I would be able to change that. Let's see. Maybe not. Let's just keep it that way. Let's just see if it's going to burn a bit less, and it seems to be the case. Do we have any rocks around? I think there is something here, but I'm not sure where. This guy is jumping very high. It's a wizard, so you can do it. And let's just keep going with that. So it's not working as expected. Let's just do it again. So it's really sticking to the thing, but not as I thought. Anyway, let's just change the property. I'm going to check if something is amiss. It should be working. It's going to fail a lot. I'm sorry about that. And I might want to go with other thing. I'm going to just use one of my spells. Let's take a quick look at my spells. So I've got the rotator project, which is quite fun. It's a bit of the same principles, except I'm using the rotating stuff. So we're going to equip this one. And is it already equipped? I'm not sure. I should have been able to use the spell. So let's just equip it here. Alright, rotate object. And I'm going to take the other one, even though I'm not sure these are going to work properly. Let's just try it nonetheless and move player. Not sure I finished this one. Anyway, let's just show you a bit how these things are working. I've been doing, I was about to do this one here, so the rotating object, which is the best I can do probably. So let's just take a look. So this one is going to make objects rotate around you like a bit of a shield, except maybe I'm going to reduce the cost. Alright, let's equip it, and let's see what we're going to do with that. So the rock is going to come closer to me, and it's going to rotate. It should rotate around me. Let's just do it again. I believe maybe I've been moving the mana which was needed to make it work. So let's just change a bit the spell. Let's just go with 30. Let's see if it's going to last longer. because it was working better. Let's just do it that way. Okay, so now the little orb is going to rotate the rock around me, and I can very well just go and use many of these rocks to make some kind of little shield, except it's probably not going to last long enough. But these rocks are going to rotate a bit, and then they will just... Oh, I was almost killed here. They will just resume the immobility, and they won't just follow anymore. But still, I'm pretty sure if you are an efficient coder, you can do pretty marvelous thing with this kind of editor. And the setup of the game is very enjoyable. Look at that, it's pretty beautiful here. Still, we're going to maybe try a few more spells. I think I had some other spell which was maybe interesting, at least to me, which was, let's see, it was number 5, which is going to try to make rotating orb of water. So it might work or it won't. Let's just do that. So the little orb is rotating around me and dropping water around as well. So it's a spell to protect you from fire, kind of. And you can use many to make the place even more watery. And hopefully these things are not going to explode too much, and it's going to keep flooding the place. I'm not sure how efficient it's going to be, because obviously this is a very big area, but still it's pretty cool to be able to do that kind of thing. Alright, let's just take a look. We're going to browse a few spells and see what we can do with other people's spells. Let's just go back. So this spell here is still very simple, but a bit more complicated for me, and I've been tinkering a bit with this, so it's probably wrong in many places, but you've got many options. And if you manage to master this thing a bit more, you can use pretty interesting like logic function with if and else and stuff to make let's say you want to if something happen with orb, you want to make something happen, and if it's not touching something, you want to do it a different way, or other things which are going to be possible with the power of this logical function. So you can use this to add condition, and I'm pretty sure you can do amazing things with it. Anyway, you've got also boolean, you've got loops to make things repeat and stuff, you've got lists, you've got math function to keep making things even more complicated, and plenty of little use like the variable which are going to store value if you want to. I don't know what we can do with that, but it's definitely a very powerful editor which I'm feeling to master. Anyway, let's just take a look at all the marvelous things people can do with it. So let's just browse this thing a bit, and let's just take a look at things which seems to be interesting. So let's advance, and oh, there is a nuke. It's obviously something we want to try. So let's just view the thing. So on activate, it's going to explode. Activity is done with F, I think. And let's just equip the spell and take a look at what it's going to do. So let's just use it. It's very expensive. Look at the amount of mana it's taking. So I can use it, and it's going to go there. And if I just press F, no, not working. So maybe I want to press F before it reaches its target. I think I failed. I did not wait long enough. Okay, it seems to me there is an error. It's probably going to be very easy to broke your spell, as it should. Let's just try on this. Maybe I will be killed, but it's not going to be a very big issue, as I'm going to respawn very quickly. And I might want also to show you the other arena. Okay, let's just try something else. And let's see the spells. I just want to go back. browse. Here we go. And let's take another look at what I can find. I'm going to remove my spells. I'm just going to check for other spells. And let's take a look. There is obviously plenty. And oh, there is a Mystic Harass. This one seems to be interesting. Let's just take a look at the spell in itself. Okay, so this one is a bit more elaborated. And let's just see if I can take a quick look at this. So as I was saying, there is a bit of condition. So this one is to make the color change happen. And so there is I do understand a bit, but not so much. So basically what I think is that there is a variable which is color current, which is happening if a condition is set. So if one of these number is in the variable, it's going to change the color to a different color. Let's see, on activate it's going to break the orbit, it's going to change the speed of the orb, and it's going to call a function which is called destroy, which is going to destroy the orb. And let's just try it. It seems quite interesting. And alright, so it's a mystic orb, and if we go around, let's just say what's happening. Oh, I lost it. So let's try to see what's happening when it's going to collide with something else. It's not colliding, it's doing something strange. I don't know what it is, but it's a pretty thing. I like it. I like these rotating orbs, are quite interesting. Let's just take another example to see what we are going to be able to do, but this is quite interesting. Let's just go back to the browsing and let's see if we can find something else which is interesting. I'm not going to try to go too much because it's taking quite a bit of time. It's going to be probably a bit boring because I'm going to fail a lot, and it's going to be much more interesting to see what kind of thing we can do. And oh, these things are done. Simple bouncing seems interesting. Make an object extremely bouncy. Okay, seems to be something we can try. Let's equip it. This one is made in JavaScript, so it's a bit more complicated. I'm going to show you when we are going to be done with trying the bouncing effect. No, I did not go all the way towards the preparation of this spell. It's a spell of different element, and what happened? I'm pretty sure maybe some spells are not up to date anymore as the game is evolving. Maybe some things are not working anymore, and it could be the case with this one. Let's see, maybe I'm going to show you a bit of the other arena because these are quite interesting, and these are made for conflict between players. So let's just go back to the menu. And so as I was saying, this one is made in JavaScript. And let's just go back to the menu. And let's go for the Stone Trike arena, which is a very pretty arena. I'm going to go with the local game. Let's just start. And let's just we're going to join orange. And here we go. So look at this arena. It's just very, very cool. There is plenty of interesting effects which make it quite unique. And I think maybe on this one we need to, there is 2 goals and we need to bring the ball into these. So if I was to use the super grab, which tend to kill me sometimes, I could probably be able to maybe use it to pull the ball to the goal. But I'm not sure it's going to be possible. Let's just see. Come on. Oh no, don't do that. So basically the ball is pulled by my mouse, and I can rotate it all the way if I want. I'm going to use one more of this spell and I'm going to try to bring it to the goal. Here we go. So we are making a score here, and I've been killed, I think. No, we are going to go back. So I've got probably other spell I could use. Let's just take a look. I've got the boulder swing, so let's just try to use this one. And it seems to make it levitate. So if I was to use it on the ball in the middle here, I could probably use it to make a better swing. So let's just say I'm going to do this from this side, as I want to be able to aim at the goal. So I want to use this spell here, and I'm going to make it levitate, then I'm going to use the super grab, and I'm going to try to aim for it, and I'm going to just pull it forward. It's going to kill me probably, but is it going to go? Ah, almost. Kind of. Look at these effects, quite cool. And I just pull it into the goal. Oh, no, don't do that like this. I almost got crashed. Okay, there we go. And let's see what else we've got. We've got probably other spells which are going to be adapted to this arena. So there is a fireball, which is probably going to be used to destroy the other gamers. So they are not going... What? Oh, look at that. We're going to use it again because it was interesting. So, can we actually push this thing with the fireball? Let's just try. So, it's just making some kind of fireball and going that way. So, it should be very handy to attack other players in this arena. Let's just take a look. We've got also the water strike, which is going to be also very offensive. Very dangerous, it seems. Look at that, it's pretty. And it's going to move or anything? No, it's going to make a bit of water here. So if I use a few of these spells, it's going to probably fill the central arena here. Can we make this thing float? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's just keep going on these spells. I've got an air cannon here, which might be able to push the ball. Oh, look at that. It was quite powerful. And maybe I can move the water with it, which would be quite nice. Nah, not really. Not so much, but this is a very cool spell. I like it. I can actually use it to push the ball towards the goals. Can I not? Ah, maybe I missed it. No, it's working. Look at that. I will never recover it. It was a mistake. And let's just keep going. Earth wall. Seems pretty cool. It's going to create a wall of rocks like this. And maybe it's possible to stop the ball with it. I'm not confident with that, but it could be possible. And let's see. We've got the ram spell. I'm not sure. I've been trying this one yet. So maybe you can just make a ramp to push the ball forward. No, it's just... Oh, I know this one. It's going to allow you to maybe climb a bit, but it's a bit dangerous. I'm not sure I'm very confident with it. It's still cool, but as you can see, it could be maybe quite dangerous. So we've been just taking all the spells which were available in this arena. Let's just take a look maybe at another arena. Now let's do that, but this one is my favorite, I think. Let's just quit and go back to the main menu. We've got, I think, 3 more. There is the Chasm arena here. Let's go in local and let's just take a look. So this one is also pretty easy. We need to pull these rocks and to bring them to the area which is over there. So it's just going to be that way, and I think the fastest team is going to be the one which win. So we'll need to... Oh, I think I missed it. I need to bring these rocks, and let's just stick to that. I just need to wait for the spell to stop. I'm not sure, but I could try. If I can actually break the grab with F. It seems to be the case. I'm going to try one more time. Okay, I'm not sure it has worked. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it won't. Oh, okay. I do understand now. So it's going to throw the orb, which is dragging this thing. So if I just aim for that, if I just aim here, it's going to drag the rock forward. Like that, and then it's going to go and collide with a little area. So it's not as interesting as the other one, so we are going to go for the next. I think I've got basically the same kind of abilities. Let's just go back to the menu and let's take a look at something else. Let's go for the Rockfall area now. Okay, so let's see. I think it's pretty much the same principle, but we need to reach 10 boulder in the center. So as a team, it's going to be important to be very fast. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, these things are falling. Okay, and let's see what's happening here. Seems to me we are. Oh, maybe one team is going to be supposed to prevent these balls from reaching this place, and the other one is going to be supposed to make this happen. So let's see, I'm going to use push, and I might want to push these things toward this area. I think it's probably the case. And these things are going to be automatically here. So if I was on the other team, I would just use what is it? The res rock spell, or maybe is there a wall to prevent this ball from. Oh, I'm alive, but I'm dead now. Okay, so it's also survival. And let's go for the last one, the entropy arena. My mistake. And we'll need to knock all the piece of the tower, which is just over there. I've been trying a different way, but I'm going to. I've been using pull play and teleport last time, so I'm going to try to use something else. Let's just try to use super grab. I'm going to try to reach a place which is going to be a bit closer, like this little rock here, and we're going to try to make a super grab on this one and to move it away. Or maybe we're too far. Maybe I want to go with something else, like as. Yes, it's not the right spell for the job. Let's go for explosion, maybe? Let's try to see if we're going to be close enough. Here we go. And nope, not working. Let's try something else. Raise rock, lower rock. Okay, I'm going to do like the last time. We're going to go for a little teleport here, which I'm going to try to reach the top here. I'm going to also ready my pull player, which is going to be quite handy. See, it's not really going to handle well your little assault because it's very, very fragile, and whatever I can use to destroy it is going to be good. So let's just fall back. I'm going to use the pull player to go and reach the bottom, so I can use maybe a push or something to make it collapse on the other side. Is it not pushing? I'm going to use the activate to see if it's going to be possible. Nah, it's not moving. Let's try with this one. Okay, we're going to try with something else. I'm going to try to use a super grab to pull it toward me and to. No, it doesn't seem to be working. Let's just try to use then this one. And okay, let's just cheat. I'm going to do what I was doing last time. Let's use the pull player to go that way, and it's going to be strong enough to allow me to push these and probably die also. Yes, I died, but it's going to crumble and fall. Yes, here it goes. Okay, so no more. And we're supposed to do it with the least orb cast possible, which is probably, if I was to use that, not that high, because the pull play is very powerful. Let's just go back here. It's a very handy way to navigate through the maps, even though you can take damage if you are not careful, like I did. Alright, let's go back. And it's done. Let's just go back to the main menu. So guys, I'm going to conclude here. It's very interesting to see developers trying to make more accessible code for other people. It's a very, very good initiative, and I think they are not alone. There is a lot of other, maybe not a lot, but there is a bunch of other projects which are trying to do so, and it's a very good thing. I really like that. Anyway, I hope you like the video. If you do, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe, and until next time, guys, have fun.